Elon Musk had Michael Whitaker, the head of the FAA, fired right after Trump became president. The Federal Aviation Administration is the agency that keeps air traffic safe, so they're super important if you ever travel by plane. The FAA and SpaceX have had a rocky relationship for a while now, even long before Whitaker became chief, and the issues have always been about safety. See, SpaceX rockets sometimes explode in the air, which is a huge problem for airplanes in flight, so naturally the FAA would want to make sure this doesn't become a risk to planes and passengers in flight.
Public interest, and that's our primary focus. With the proposed civil penalty, it involved a failure to comply with disclosing, comply with the launch requirements before launching. They launched without a permit. The allegations are that they moved a fuel farm closer to the population and did not do a risk analysis before launching. It's the only tool we have to get compliance on safety matters. I think.
So how about this delay? Are you saying that the delay of Starship is for safety reasons?
The civil penalty matter wasn't delayed. They launched without a permit. The delay of the Starship had to do with SpaceX filing an application and not disclosing that they were in violation of the Texas and federal law on some matters, and that's a requirement to get a permit.
So my question though is it a safety issue? Is that why it's being delayed?
I think it is. I think launching these rockets is a safety issue into the NAS, and I think it's a situation that requires the same level of safety management and safety culture that we're working to implement at Boeing needs to also exist with commercial space.
Yeah.
So what do? They put tight measures and fine SpaceX whenever they mess up, and they mess up quite a lot, which is expensive to SpaceX. Elon absolutely hates getting called out for this and has been fighting back in court and on social media.
SpaceX, Steve Kovac with the story. Steve, explain.
Hey there, Kelly. Yeah, so Elon Musk just posting on X, rather, that he plans to sue the FAA for overreach. This comes after the FAA earlier today put out a press release saying they're proposing more than $633,000 civil penalty against SpaceX. This is related to some of the communications and licensing plans during some Cape Canaveral launches, it looks like. Again, I just note, Elon Musk threatens lawsuits and so forth all the time. This doesn't mean there is a lawsuit. It doesn't mean there's going to be a lawsuit. But this is definitely him pushing against, or back against, rather, this regulatory proposal to fine SpaceX. Kelly.
When Whitaker took over the FAA in September 2024, he came down pretty hard on SpaceX. But of course, Elon wasn't having it. So here's the kicker. Whitaker quit the very same day Trump took office.